Hi there, this is Chris Newmarker. I'm executive editor of Mass Device, the online news journal for the medical device industry. It's Tuesday, June 4th, 2021. We're going to go over the Newmarker's Newsmakers, the top 5 news stories on Mass Device this week. Number 5 on the list, we've got this story ran in full on our sister publication, Medical Design Outsourcing. It's by MDO's great managing editor, Nancy Crotty, and it's Minnesota Cup season here in my home state of Minnesota. This is really a big startup competition that we have here in the state, and out of the 88 semifinalists, there's a decent amount that are MedTech companies. So Nancy has a good roundup here of the MedTech companies that are semifinalists in the competition. So if you want to find out which MedTech startups right now are getting a lot of buzz in Minnesota, check it out. I mean, Minnesota, we're one of the top 3 MedTech hubs here in the United States. Number 4 on the list, we've got Abiomed buying Precardia and its heart failure treatment system. And Abiomed officials say that acquiring this St. Paul, Minnesota-based company complements their product portfolio. They're seeing it expanding options for patients with acute decompensated heart failure. Number 3 on the list, we had Abbott reducing their earnings outlook over the past week. The reason the company says that there are enough positive trends again, when it comes to the COVID-19 pandemic, that they're expecting fewer COVID-19 test sales this year. So, bad news for Abbott earnings, but overall good news, it seems, for the world at large. It's worth saying, too, that Abbott CEO Robert Ford was pointing out that the company's organic base business growth is accelerating. So it's kind of something like the more quote-unquote normal business that Abbott had before the pandemic is accelerating. So it looks like they'll be just fine over there. Number 2 on the list, we've got Irhythm CEO Mike Coyle stepping down. Coyle was a veteran of Medtronic who joined the company just in January, but now he's resigning, citing personal matters. He's going to be sticking around a bit to help consult, but CFO Douglas Devine is now the interim CEO, and a search for a new CEO is starting immediately. It's also worth noting that Irhythm, was stressing to analysts that that kind of like all the things they're trying to do with reimbursement, that with their devices, that there weren't any new developments that came about, recently. They might have played a role in this. It just sounds like there's some kind of issue related to personal matters. And number 1 on the list, we've got Medtronic stopping the sales of its HVAD system. They stopped selling and distributing their hardware ventricular assist device system. And this comes after the company became aware of some clinical comparisons that were indicating a higher frequency of neurological adverse events such as stroke, and there's even higher frequency of mortality around the device. So Medtronic just kind of making the decision that we got to best interest of patients to get this thing off the market. And Abbott, which makes the competing HeartMate 3 heart pumps, is saying, hey, there's growing demand for these types of pumps. We're going to be stepping up here to meet the demand for this. So those are the top 5 MedTech news stories on Mass Device this week. If you'd like to hear me discuss them more, check out our Device Talks Weekly podcast. They'll be posting in coming days. And just a reminder, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. So follow, subscribe. And for all things medical device, go to massdevice.com. Take care. Get vaccinated soon if you haven't already.